This one's going out to all my cryptid fuckers. We were driving and the lights were low in West Virginia, in a place we know, when we saw something that we can't explain, oh no. There was something hiding in the night. He made a sound that filled us with fright. That was no human, it had glowing evil eyes. There's a Mothman waiting in the skies. His eyes are glowing red, but that might be a disguise. There's a Mothman waiting in the sky. His clothes are black and mucky. He's the terror of the skies. Oh, and he took the children to him. Don't know what he'll do when one day he'll come through.
It's November 15th, 1966. Two young couples are driving through West Virginia and an abandoned World War II munitions site called the TNT area near Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Follow me. Suddenly, they see it. A large gray figure with glowing red eyes and a wingspan of 14 feet. It flies alongside the car at 100 miles per hour and then just disappears. The legend of the Mothman was born right then and there. Over the next couple of years, sightings flooded local law enforcement and newspapers with sightings, stories, and other words about the Mothman. The sightings all have one thing in common. People describe a large wingspan, glowing eyes, red of course, a strange humming noise, oddly enough, alongside an overwhelming sense of dread. And then, seemingly, at the height of the sightings and Mothman's popularity, everything stopped. Tragedy. Tragedy on the River Ohio. That's how it's said in the movie. On December 15th, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapsed, killing 46 innocent civilians during rush hour traffic. And then the Mothman sighting stopped. You know? I do know. I researched this. Is this a coincidence? Maybe. Is it scary? Yeah, it's fucking scary. A fucking bridge collapse. Are you kidding me? Conspiracy theorists say Mothman was trying to warn us. Skeptics blame sightings of the Mothman on drug-induced visions. Or possibly the sandhill crane, which has like a 10-foot wingspan. It's pretty big. Anyway, whatever the truth is, it left a mark on Point Pleasant and on John Klein, which leads us to our next point. Mothman Prophecies. Fuck. Mothman Prophecies. The film is only loosely based on the 1975 novel by John Klein, also of the same name, oddly. The author, John Keel, not to be confused with the main character, John Klein. So many Johns. Richard Gere plays the part of John Klein, a Washington Post journalist whose wife dies of a brain tumor in the shape of a moth. She discovers this brain tumor after a moth-induced car accident. You get the symbolism yet? God, this shit is so fucking dumb. When John goes to collect his wife's things from the hospital, he discovers she has been drawing the thing that caused the accident over and over and over again on paper. And I guess a nurse or something walks into the room and it says like,
She was
she was drawing angels or some shit. And if you look at the drawings, they look nothing like angels. Like, who the fuck looks at that and says it's an angel? It looks like the goddamn Babadook. Oh, yeah. We also find out that that dude is also Mothman, kind of. Like, he matches the shape of, like, a hole or something later in the movie. With, like, his, like, weird stance. I'll put it up on screen or whatever. It's dumb. Anyway, it's 2 years later, and John Klein ends up 600 miles from his destination in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Woo. When he gets there, locals are experiencing visions, discomfort, just general dread from the Mothman. A voice is heard contacting the people of West Virginia. A voice who calls himself Indrid Cold.
My name is Indrid Cold.
The Mothman has a name, and his name is Indrid Cold. Is it stupid? Yes. Is it kind of tough? Kind of. Like, Sam disagrees. He gave me a look. John starts chasing leads that seem to go nowhere. Witnesses describe time slips, sudden knowledge of future events, and otherworldly voices on the phone. Indrid Cold. Don't even get me started on the goddamn phone with the chapstick. We'll come back to that later. Interestingly, Mr. Cold is never seen in person. He's only heard through these phone calls of another dimension or wherever he's from. Why is he called a Mothman? I don't know. Why is his name Indrid Cold? Do moths even get cold? All of these questions could be answered with a simple Google search, which I will not do. The film builds to a crescendo of him having to choose between having a phone call with his dead wife, who's secretly Mothman, or Laura Linney's cheeks. His choice ultimately ends up with the collapse of the Silver Bridge, echoing the real-life tragedy in 1967. In the end, no answers are given. Richard Gere gets to live a life with his 45-year-old wife. Bars. Thanks for nothing, asshole. God damn.
Mothman.
Let's be honest. If you watched this movie when it came out, you probably thought your goddamn TV was broken. The editing in this movie is a mess, dude. Like, seriously. It's like someone using Adobe Premiere for the first time.
लगते हैं आपको यहाँ पे दिखाई देगा display the project item name and label color for all.
The highlights include weird jump cuts, blinding lens flares, random color shifts, choppy slow motion, and horrific fast motion. I'm fine with the director having that claim and that vision, but why did he have to make Mothman look like fucking Morbius? I lied before when I said you don't see him. You see him for like a split second. He looks like Morbius. Now, to the movie's credit, in that clip, when John Klein's mirror doesn't like line up right, like, I will give the movie its props. And the voice that Indrid Cold uses, yes, it's kind of dumb, but tell me you wouldn't be scared out of your fucking mind.
Hello, John Klein.
Who is this?
My name is Indrid Cold.
Unless, of course, you're Gordon Smallwood.
Your father was born in Racine, Wisconsin. He lived in a green house on Monroe Street.
Where's my watch?
In your shoe. Under the bed. Very good, John. Thank you.
What's my...
Chapstick.
Oh, and some of the line deliveries are absolutely abysmal.
What happened to my wife? Can I get out of the shower now? We're not allowed to know.
Some other little tidbits. The symbolism in this movie is pretty good. I may harp on this movie a lot because, you know, it's fucking stupid. One of Mothman's defining features is his red glowing eyes. And that symbol appears everywhere in this movie, which I really like. it doesn't really occur to you upon first viewing, but once you rewatch it and notice it, it really shows you how much control Mothman or Injured Cold has over this character of John Klein. I also cannot leave this video without mentioning the score, which in all honesty, it's pretty good. It's not bad, it's pretty good. It gives off the style of like early 2000s like rock music, like Incubus or something, which I really enjoy. If you haven't already seen it, I would definitely recommend watching it. Even with its flaws, it still manages to be entertaining. Is it a misunderstood early 2000s classic? No. Is it a fun movie to watch with your friends to give you guys something to laugh at and enjoy? I'd say yes.
Hi, I watched the Mothman Prophecy movie and I thought it was great.
Fucking loved the Mothman movie. That shit was insane.
I enjoyed Mothman.
The parallels between Chapstick and the common man, and how our brains are really just that easy and perceivable to another fourth dimensional being was ridiculous.
It's a good movie.
So, oh my god, that wall break when they say that there could be multiple Mothmen, insane shit. Really loved that movie. Action-packed the whole way through. 10 out of 10. Would literally never watch another movie in my life if everything I had to see was Mothman.
Hey guys, it's me Isabel. I love Mothman and I love Richard Gere. He is my favorite actor. It's me Isabel. Hello.
My Mothman movie review. I'm a Richard Gere fan, and I thought he did very well in this movie. There were some points in the movie and the storyline that I thought were a little odd, and I know this movie is about a supernatural phenomenon. But the one thing I always will remember about this movie is when Richard Gere's character got on the phone with Mothman, and Richard Gere's character asked on the phone, "What's in my hand?" And the response was, "No stick."
It's weird, it's eerie, it's unlike anything else in mainstream horror. It doesn't show you the monster because the monster is not the point. The real terror here is existential, cosmic. The fear that something may be watching, trying to help, or not. At least I wish they didn't show us the monster, because seriously, what is this? What is this shit?
Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Well, he's 7 feet tall with eyes of red, and if you don't listen to him, you will end up dead. He tried to warn everybody, yes he did, about how they were in danger from a broken bridge. Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Mothman, I believe in ya. Flying round the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, with your bright red eyes and gigantic wings that make me wanna sing. Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman. Believe, yes you can. Believe in the power of the Mothman.